current events.
It's 7 o'clock. I'm going to call the meeting to order, the June 23rd, 2025 meeting to order. I don't see Pastor Crystal here, so we can stand for we don't have an invocation, but we're going to have a moment of silence. I'd like to recognize a moment of silence for the officers that were wounded in Southgate and also for the 2-year-old toddler that lost her life in Southgate this past weekend. Just know that Lincoln Park stands with Southgate. Let's go to the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Clerk, can you call the roll?
Councilpersons Bear?
Here.
Dupre? Here. Nichols?
Here.
Ross? Here. Salcido?
Here.
Zor?
Here.
And Mayor Tobin.
Here. I don't have too many remarks. This Tuesday is the second concert for Tuesday Tunes with Mayor and Council. This Tuesday we have 50 amp fuse playing. So I know it's going to be hot, but it's always cool in the park. So it might be really hot out, but it is honestly cool in the park. So come on out. There will be food trucks out there. Cool off, sit down, enjoy some really good music. Thursday concert is Raising the Dead. Starts at 7 o'clock, so come on out for Thursday's concert. And this weekend is Downriver Cruise. Car shows on Saturday, 27th at 4 o'clock. Half-Light music comes on. And at 7 o'clock, Leave Those Kids Alone, which is the kids band out of Canada, which everybody loves, so make sure you come out to see that. And on June 28th, on Saturday, is the Battle of the Bands. Everybody likes the Battle of the Bands, so make sure you make time to come out and see it. It's going to be a little bit cooler, so that'll be going on. Also, if you're driving around the city, you might come out and you might see these signs. We've kind of gotten together, and we've located 128 homes, 124 homes, and 4 businesses in the city that are turning 100 years old this year. And they coincide with the city's centennial when we're turning 100 too. So we're recognizing all the homes that are turning 100 this year by putting these signs in their yards with their owner's permission, of course. And it's going really well, and people are really liking them. So if you see the sign at a home, wave and tell the house, happy 100th birthday. So that's all I've got, and we will move on now to the consent agenda. So A, approved minutes, regular meeting, June 9th, 2025. B, approved minutes, special meeting, June 9th, 2025, reason closed session. C, approve accounts and claims payable. D, approve block parties, 4 of them. E, approve prom broker's license, 1456 Fort Street. And F, approve CDBG residential rehab loan.
Move. Support.
Clerk, call the roll.
Councilpersons Nichols?
Yes.
Dupre?
Yes.
Bear?
Yes.
Ross? Yes. Salcido?
Yes.
Zor?
Yes.
And Mayor Tobin.
Yes. Move on to action items. Adopt ordinance amendment, chapter 872.
Okay. So resolved that an ordinance to amend the codified ordinances of the City of Lincoln Park by amending the existing section .04 and adding section .05C of chapter 872 entitled Sidewalk Sales be given its third and final reading and be adopted. The City of Lincoln Park ordains that section .4 and section .05 of the chapter 872 entitled Sidewalk Sales of the codified ordinances of the City of Lincoln Park be amended by amending section .04 and adding section .05C, which shall read as follows. 872.04 license fee. An applicant shall pay a fee which shall be prescribed from time to time by council resolution to the city clerk at the time of filing a license application. And 872.05C, the city clerk shall not issue more than 4 permits per location each calendar year for any sale described in this chapter.
I move. Support.
Any discussion? Clerk, call the roll.
Councilpersons Bear?
Yes.
Nichols?
Yes.
Ross?
Yes.
Salcido?
Yes.
Zor?
Yes.
Dupre?
Yes.
And Mayor Tobin.
Yes. Moving on, we're going to go to the award bid cured in place. Mr. Kazoo?
Good evening, Mayor and Council and audience. Subject, recommendation of award for CDBG DR sanitary sewer cured in place pipelining project number 1, grant number DR 223015 5INF. Background, on behalf of the City of Lincoln Park, Hennessy Engineers solicited bids for the above-mentioned project. The project involves full-length, cured-in-place pipelining of the sanitary sewers throughout the city and were deemed in poor condition during the sanitary sewer cleaning and televising program. Below are the 6 bids received and opened on Wednesday, June 18th, 2025. The first and low red is DVM Utilities LLC, $870,134. In situ form technology LLC, $940,389.20. SAK Construction, $988,462. Pamar Construction, $1.2 million. Inland Waters, $1.3 million. And Michael's Trenchless, $3 million. DVM Utilities LLC of Sterling Heights is a very reputable company specializing in sewer maintenance and rehab and has completed numerous programs involving similar work for communities throughout southeastern Michigan. Therefore, it is recommended to award the CDBG DR sanitary sewer cured in place pipelining project 1 to DVM Utilities for $957,148, and this amount includes a 10% contingency. The project is anticipated to begin September 1st of 2025. The final impact or financial impact of the project cost is fully funded under the CDBG DR grant funding. Recommendation: it is recommended that Mayor and Council award the contract to DVM in the amount of $957,148.
Be it resolved that the mayor and city council award the City of Lincoln Park's CDBG DR sanitary sewer cured in place pipelining project 1 to DVM Utilities LLC of Sterling Heights, Michigan for $957,148. This amount includes a 10% contingency fee. The cost of the project is fully funded by CDBG DR grant funding.
Move.
Support.
Discussion? Clerk, call the roll.
Councilpersons Nichols?
Yes.
Ross?
Yes.
Salcido?
Yes.
Zor?
Yes.
Bear?
Yes.
Dupre?
Yes.
And Mayor Tobin.
Yes.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. Here's the second one. Recommended of award for CDBG DR sanitary sewer cured in place pipelining project number 2. Project grant DR 223016 INF. Project background on behalf of the City of Lincoln Park. Hennessy did this, put everything out for bid again, and there were 6 bidders. DVM came, it was as read, it was $959,766. But when we checked the mathematics, it came back at $944,370. And DVM has agreed to take the mathematical correction and proceed. In situ form, or SAK, was $974,770. In situ form technology, $1,041,411. Inland Water Pollution Control, $1,075,093. Pamar Construction, $1.1 million. Michael's Trenchless, $3.4 million. DVM Utilities of Sterling Heights is a very reputable company, and our recommendation is to award the project to DVM for project number 2 in the amount of $1,038,807, and that does include a 10% contingency, and the work is anticipated to start approximately September 1 of 2025.
Be it resolved that the mayor and city council award the city of Lincoln Park CDBG DR sanitary sewer cured in place pipeline project 2 to DVM Utilities LLC of Sterling Heights, Michigan for $1,038,807. This amount includes a 10% contingency. The cost of the project is fully funded by CDBG DR grant funding.
Move.
Support.
Any discussion? Clerk, call the roll.
Councilpersons Nichols?
Yes.
Dupre?
Yes.
Bear?
Yes.
Ross?
Yes.
Salcido?
Yes.
Zor?
Yes.
And Mayor Tobin.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Kasu.
Thank you, Mayor and Council.
Thank you, John.
Next, we're going to go on to waive bid purchase ice resurfacer. Mr. Anderson? Zamboni.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Parks and Recreation Department is requesting the purchase of a new Zamboni 552 AC ice resurfacer and a Zamboni EZ3 ice edger for the Lincoln Park Community Center. The most recent timeline for delivery from the Zamboni Company USA for delivery would be approximately July of 2026. This unit would replace our current 1997 Olympia 2000 ice resurfacer and the ice edger. The Zamboni Company USA uses the Sourcewell pricing model, which would allow us to access pre-negotiated program pricing for governmental municipalities. We have used this program in the past on other projects. The total cost of the equipment with options, $215,338.51. The budget impact, a deposit of $50,000. With remaining balance to be financed. I am requesting the mayor and council to waive the bidding process and approve a contract with the Zamboni Company USA to purchase a new Zamboni 552 AC ice resurfacer and a Zamboni EZ3 ice edger using the Sourcewell Cooperative Purchasing Agreement in the amount of $215,338.51. Funds to come from an account to be determined.
Whereas the Parks and Recreation Department is requesting to purchase a new Zamboni 552 AC ice resurfacer and a Zamboni EZ111 ice edger for the Lincoln Park Community Center from the Zamboni Company USA, and whereas the total cost of the equipment using the Sourcewell pricing model is $215,338.51, and whereas a deposit of $50,000 will be made to secure the equipment with the remaining balance to be financed. Therefore, be it resolved that the mayor and council waive the bidding process and authorize the director of Parks and Recreation to purchase a new Zamboni 552 AC ice resurfacer and a Zamboni EZ3 ice edger using the pre-negotiated pricing through Sourcewell for the Zamboni Company USA.
I'll move. Support.
Question?
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Anderson, what are we going to do with the equipment that we presently have?
So normally, an ice resurfacer's lifespan is usually around 10 years. We're well past the 10 years. So usually cities turn around and resell them, or they'll keep them on hand as a backup machine. Currently in Southeast Michigan, there are no backup machines. So if one of us goes down, we're down. So right now, I'm looking at possibly keeping it. Nobody's really looking for a almost 30-year-old machine.
But it works.
It's working right now.
Don't jinx it.
And we've put some money into it to make it work.
Yeah, we're still putting money into this machine to keep
Okay.
it going.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Through the chair, Your Honor.
Yes.
Dennis, just two quick questions. I know this is considered hockey town, so are like Zamboni machines a resourceful economy around here? I mean, they can go to Toronto or Flint to buy one. Why this particular company? And you said funds to come from an account to be determined, so can you elaborate on that?
I'll just speak to that. So we do have the money budgeted. He just doesn't have the specific account number listed on there, but it's coming out of the capital budget.
Okay. And in regards to Zambonis, are there like an abundance around here or not really? And what do they normally go for? Ballpark price?
Going price is right around what I showed you. So there's two main companies that sell in the U.S. There's Zamboni and Olympia. Olympia is out of Ontario. Zamboni is out of Paramount, California, where they also have an Ontario location. I've been assured that this machine will be coming out of Paramount so that we don't have any issues with tariffs coming out of, because it's a tariff on this machine is going to probably jump it up to almost $300,000.
Thank you very much, Dennis. Great work.
Yep.
Anyone else? Clerk, call the roll.
Councilpersons Bear,
Yes.
Nichols.
Yes.
Dupre.
Yes.
Ross.
Yes.
Salcido.
Yes.
Zor.
Yes.
And Mayor Tobin.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we want to waive the bid process for the Strikers EMS Equipment Replacement Program. Chief Prince?
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Lake Park Fire Department requests approval to enroll in the Stryker EMS Plus Equipment Replacement Program. This program will allow for critical upgrades and replacements to our emergency medical service equipment, ensuring continued high quality and operational readiness. The purpose is to enroll into EMS Stryker Plus program will provide the department with the following essential equipment: a new patient stretcher loading device, a new ambulance stretcher, replace one of the Lucas CPR devices and an additional Lucas CPR device, a new electric stair chair, and 15 automatic defibrillators to be placed in all city buildings and outfit police vehicles. I request to waive the bid of the standard bid process. Stryker Medical is the sole source manufacturer and provider of the majority of our EMS equipment, making them uniquely qualified to provide seamless integration and service to our community. The annual cost, the budget impact is $46,200.66. It's a 5-year term. The total cost of the program is $231,003.30. The reason why we're doing this, because it controls costs. Right now, every quarter, they're increasing their equipment by up to 12%. So the life packs that we bought from CDBG, a year and a half ago, they're $85,000 now. So everything's going up and they just increase. So this program, what it does is just keep the cost at today's dollars and it's spread it out over 5 years instead of individually buying each piece of equipment. This investment includes a 1-year manufacturing warranty and a 4-year preventative maintenance program. Coverage includes unlimited repairs, parts, labor, travel, and battery replacement. Funding this program will be allocated from Capital Improvement Fund 401-001-983. It is recommended the Mayor and Council adopt a resolution authorizing the Lake Park Fire Department to enroll the Stryker EMS Plus Equipment Replacement Program. Any questions?
Whereas the fire chief has identified a critical need to upgrade and replace essential emergency medical service EMS equipment, including patient stretcher system, Lucas CPR devices, an electric stair chair, an automated external defibrillator, AEDs, and whereas Stryker Medical is the sole source provider of most of the EMS equipment currently in use by Lincoln Park Fire Department and is the exclusive manufacturer and service provider for the EMS Plus Equipment Replacement Program. Now therefore be it resolved that the Mayor and City Council of the City of Lincoln Park hereby authorize the Lincoln Park Fire Department to enroll in the Stryker EMS Plus Equipment Replacement Program at a total cost not to exceed $231,003.30 over 5 years, funds to be taken from Capital Improvement Program account 410-001-983.
Move. Support.
Discussion.
To the Chair, Your Honor. I believe this equipment here, if it saves one life, it's well worth it, but I believe it's going to save more than one life. So thank you for digging into this, and I'm all in favor of this motion.
It's also going to help our firefighters, be less stress on them and make things a little bit easier on them, so thank you.
Thank you, Chief.
Any other
Thank you.
questions? Clerk, call the roll.
Councilperson Zor.
Yes.
Dupre.
Yes.
Bear.
Yes.
Ross.
Yes.
Salcido.
Yes.
Nichols.
Yes.
And Mayor Tobin.
Yes. Thank you, Chief. Next up, we have Wayne County Regional Police Academy. Chief Davis.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. The Police Department is requesting permission to send Chadwick Stanfield to the Wayne County Regional Police Academy in Livonia. The training will be in session from July 18th, 2025 through November 13th, 2025. The cost of the training is $6,813 with additional cost of $1,250 for uniforms and books. The funds will come from the Police Department's training account and be reimbursed through the MCOLS Public Safety Academy Assistance Program. The Police Department is currently one officer short. The department has been having difficulty recruiting good, reliable officers to work for the city. Chadwick is a cadet we've had since March. He enjoys the department. He's doing a good job. He has agreed to, once graduate, sign an agreement that he will stay with the department for at least 2 years. If not, he will be repaying the cost of it. It is recommended that Mayor and Council approve this resolution.
Resolved that the mayor and council authorize the Lincoln Park Police Department to send Chadwick Stanfield to the Wayne County Regional Police Academy in Livonia, Michigan. The academy will be in session from July 18, 2025 through November 13, 2025. The cost of the academy is $6,813 plus an additional $1,250 for uniform and books. Be it further resolved, funds to come from the Police Department's Police Training Account 101-305-960 and be reimbursed by the MCOLS Public Safety Academy Assistant Program.
Move. Support.
Any discussion? Clerk, call the roll.
Councilperson Zoer?
Yes.
Dupre?
Yes.
Bear?
Yes.
Nichols?
Yes.
Ross?
Yes.
Salcido?
Yes.
And Mayor Tobin?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So now we're going to move on to the city manager's report.
Thank you, Mayor. Just a few items to touch on tonight. Just want to let you know, I'm sure many of you have seen the parking lot reconstruction at the community center has started. And then Priority did notify us that they're going to be making some changes to where their trucks come out on their routes. So they're trying to get some of their management more involved just to alleviate some of the issues we've been having with collections. So we anticipate that starting in about 2 weeks. They've assured us that it won't cause any disruptions like we had last year. It's supposed to make services much better, so we will see how that goes. But they are very, very hopeful that this will alleviate all of the collection issues we've been having. A few other cities have been having the same issues as Lincoln Park, so all of those trucks now will be routed out of the Romulus location. And then Champaign reconstruction is set to start July 8th. That will go from I-75 to Fort Park, and it should be completed by the start of the school year. They are still working on the traffic study as well. I know council approved that, so that's an ongoing issue, but the reconstruction of the road is going to start on July 8th. And then just a reminder to everybody that we do have the information on cooling centers listed on our website, and we put a Facebook post out as well. So if anybody needs somewhere to go, if their AC is not working, we expect the heat wave sounds like it's going to go through tomorrow evening, so we do have those locations listed there. And then I just want to thank DPS, police, and fire. They're all working out in the heat. We're all blessed to work in the air-conditioned offices, so thank you to all of them. That is all I have for tonight.
Any questions for
Through the chair,
Yes.
do you have an update on the band shell restriping?
So they were set to start Friday. Did they finish it yet, John, or are they waiting for that to cure first?
We checked, Dennis and I checked into it this morning, and we found that they're going to do all of it this coming Monday, a week from today, because that's one of the best openings that they have as far as traffic at that location.
We're trying to do it so that it doesn't interfere with the concert traffic.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Through the chair, one quick question, Lisa. I won't say the street, but on my way to work this morning, driving up towards 4th Street, everyone's yard waste, recycle bin was not on the curb, it was on the grass. On my way to council today, 30 minutes ago, all the bins from Ferris to 4th Street were on the street. And I know that Priority is supposed to have cameras. I can tell you later what street this is.
Okay.
But I know Priority in the beginning was very blunt about having cameras on their machines so I know this was no accident, but 90% were on the street on my way here to work.
And it was after they collected it, correct?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay,
So
yeah.
Mine too, my block, everything was put back in the street.
Okay, we'll have to do a friendly reminder on that issue as well.
But I just want to bring it to your attention.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Thank you, Lisa.
You're welcome.
We'll move on to the department head report.
Good evening. Today marks the first day of our summer reading program for the summer. This year's theme is Color Our World. So each child that registers is going to get a tote bag. They're going to get a reading log. And they also get to pick out a book for them to keep. And it's open to children ages 0 to 18. And it's going to run through August 2nd. We have activities and programming events planned for every week of the program. And every week that the child turns in their reading log, they earn a prize. We have a lot of great prizes this year. We have, different toys and activities. And they also get a Zap Zone certificate. So I strongly encourage anyone that has an eligible child to register. Because, with reading over the summer, a lot of times if they don't use the skills, they kind of fall backwards. And I'd also like to point out that the library is also a cooling center, so people can come in during the day and cool off.
It's artificial intelligence answering her comments.
Was there any questions?
What was the date on the date that it ends?
August 2nd.
August 2nd. Thank you.
Thank you.
For the Chair, Your Honor, so you'll be serving cold drinks at the library, is that what you're saying, as you're just read books and go on the internet?
Well, yeah, we do have tables for study, and we have the computers. Unfortunately, we don't have a drink station at this time.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nicole.
Okay. We'll move on to citizen communications. Is there anyone like to address this body?
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Richard Kudrak. You're going to have to bear with me a little bit. There we go. You betcha. I'm waiting for the alarm, because I cannot believe you're going to alarm grown adults to sit down and shut up. I'll be with you in 2 minutes and 46 seconds. This is what happens when you don't respond to my emails.
What can I say? It's good to see you up and around, sir.
I believe, Your Honor, I did respond to one of your emails a couple weeks ago. You recall about the auto auction in Riverview? You did respond to my email.
I'm sorry, I don't have my hearing aids in and I can't hear you.
You did respond to my email about the Riverview auto auction.
Yes, I did.
Thank you.
I gave you the address and the time.
Yep.
You didn't tell me if you bought a truck or not.
I'll tell you later after the meeting.
This could be worse. It still could be 5 minutes.
go. Thank you very much.
Is there anybody else who'd like to address us tonight?
She would have yielded this time to me, Mayor. I could have told you about your...
Good evening, Council.
Was my time right?
I'm here to talk about one of your favorite things, priority waste. And I will tell you where I live. I live on Mark Avenue between Lafayette and Fort Park. This past week, Wednesday, and I guess he's here, the police department can let me know, the sign on our street says no parking between, it's either 8 or 8:30 and 11:30. Nobody's on that street. And they're definitely not in front of my house, because if they are, I call the police, which has been there many a times for people parking in front of my house, because I understand it's hard for the trash men. But this past Wednesday, I have a ring. And over the past, I'd say 3 months, between 8 and 11:30, there's 3 things you got to pick up in trash: the green bill, the blue bill, and the yard waste. But on any given Wednesday in the past 3 months, you'll see 7 or 8 trucks riding up and down our street. Plain. One might get the blue one the first time. Then, a couple hours later, you'll see 3 or 4 ride down, not pick up a damn thing. Then, maybe an hour later, they'll come and get the yard waste. Then, at 4:32, because I've timed it, on my ring, here they come. Now, at 4:32, according to my calculations, is past time for no parking on the street. So people are now back on the street, and the green cans are sitting there. One man comes in a truck. One. It's not the claw truck. He has to get out of the truck. And he might, and he might not. He pulls the can around, dumps it in the thing, and leaves it sitting behind all the cars, which I believe, the last time I checked, your trash can is to be on your curb, correct? Thank you. So this past Wednesday, all the trucks, they do their thing. Now it's 4:30. There's a car parked out in front of my street, but that's in front of my house, but that's okay because it's 4:30. He picks up the house next to me because there's no car there. Now he's sitting in a big old green truck, yellow truck, whatever it is. Onward he goes, passes me, picks up anybody where there's not a car. So there's 4 of us, I believe, that day that did not get our trash picked up. So I didn't come here, I didn't say anything. I called, priority based. And I got somebody, actually on Thursday, which I didn't think I was going to get anybody, but I did. I explained it to him, and everything I explained, he said, you need to take it to your city council. He said, we pick up all day long. I said, then why are you picking up the last trash at 4:30 when it should be by 11:30 if your trucks are riding up and down my street? Well, ma'am, it's this and it's this and it's this. You need to take it up with your city. So I said, okay, fine, I'll take it up with my city. Can you please have somebody pick up my trash? Yes, ma'am, but I can't guarantee it's going to be today. I said, are you working today? He said, yes. It's not been picked up. And now it's not sitting on the curb. Now it's in the street. But I'll take any help you can give. I tried to help you guys. I tried to help the police. You know, I don't know what to do.
Okay, well, can we get your address after the meeting?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else like to address us? Okay, with that, we'll move on to oral reports of the mayor and council. Carlos, would you like to go?
Sure, thank you, Mayor. I think this may be a good time perhaps to have maybe some representatives from Priority come in and talk to council, because I remember when they first came on board, they assured us, you know, things are going to get better, you know, give us some time, you know, we got to fix our trucks, and I think it's time that we have conversations with them, and maybe they have manpower issues, I can't talk for them, but they need to tell us and the residents what's going on. Hopefully you guys agree.
Yep.
We can get them
near
scheduled.
future, we can have somebody from Priority. I want to have a couple announcements. As Mayor Tobin mentioned, 50 amp fuse tomorrow, June 24th, 7 o'clock at the band shell. It's going to be warm, bring plenty of water and Gatorade. Also, the unofficial Downriver Cruise is this weekend. Once again, it's going to be warm. Fridays is always my best night for cruising, so hope to see you then. I'll probably be there Saturday morning also. My house turns 98 years old. I can't wait to get that sign in 2 years. And happy 4th of July, everybody. And Mayor, that's all I have.
Thank you. Thank you. Lillian?
Thank you, Mayor. The Housing Commission had their meeting, and we had a new commissioner.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so he came, and what I want to say is, he's young. So, I'm like, it was good to see someone young volunteer, so. Wayne County still needs volunteers for their Meals on Wheels. I figured it would be a good time to remind everyone, since it is summer break, maybe there's some high schoolers or college students who don't have anything or much to do, or maybe you're a teacher on summer break and would like something special to do. Their volunteer incentives are, if you're using your personal vehicles to deliver meals, you will be reimbursed per mile, and you can volunteer in your own community. So I thought that was nice. You can visit Wayne County's website for more information. And then the Wayne County Household Hazardous Waste Collection is Saturday, June the 28th at the Henry Ford College in Dearborn, and that'll be from 8 to 1 p.m., and that is June the 28th. And that's all I have, Your Honor.
Thank you.
A few notes from the Planning Commission. I also want to first say the Dangerous Building Board will not be meeting this month. We will reconvene next month. There's been a lot of concern about some of the businesses that were going into the city, car washes and used car dealerships mainly. Those have been now considered saturated markets, so we do have the ability to, on the Planning Commission, to say, I'm sorry, we have too many. We were kind of held by a certain stand at one point, but that has been done. So I hope you all find ways to stay cool. It's warm. It's like 97 degrees in my house right now. It's been interesting. First responders and DPS, thank you so much. If you see them, offer them some ice water or something. It's just it's just so hot. I don't really have much else to say this week, so I want to say good night and God bless.
Jason?
Yeah, I won't have much to say either, but I do reiterate what Lisa and Tracy and others about our first responders and DPS have to work in this heat. Certainly appreciate it. Hope they stay safe. Stay on the lookout for heat stress and heat exhaustion symptoms, which don't take long when your heat index is 100 or over. So I certainly thank all those public servants during this extreme weather. And have a good night, everyone.
Jason? Eric, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'd like to say that I attended Detroit Wayne Integrated Health Network. They gave 3 of our officers awards last week. Officer D'Alfonso, Badia, and Wilson. They saved 18 lives. They were second in Wayne County as a group. Also want to mention that 3710 Dix Highway, Myers, from 4 to 6 p.m. The Lincoln Park Police Department is serving ice cream in the rear parking lot, which is off of Dix Highway, so please make yourself present after 4 o'clock, and the police department will be glad to serve you a scoop of ice cream, or 2. Tomorrow. This is tomorrow, June 24th. And with that, that's all I have at this time.
Thank you, Eric. Now your turn, Jason.
No, my turn. Couple things just from the museum. They had to reschedule the presentation of the City of Lincoln Park, the early years. It's going to be August 3rd at 2 p.m. With the heat index and everything this weekend in the limited capacity for air conditioning at the museum, they figured it was probably best to not have everybody in the museum and everybody in close quarters in high humidity and high heat. So August 3rd, 2 p.m., that's going to be your schedule. It's presented by Jeff Day, the curator. And then July 19th is the Little League Alumni Game at Quant Park. If you are an alumni of the Lincoln Park Little League, warm-up start at 10:30, registration at 11:30. The game is at noon, so buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. Other than that, everybody stay cool. Just taking a special consideration with the heat, you need to take your time with people just a little bit more. Don't lose your cool with people. Take a couple breaths. Calm down. We don't want anybody having issues because you're upset, they're upset. It's hot, it adds to it. Just take some deep breaths and realize we're all the same human beings. So, other than that, everybody have a great night. Oh, see you tomorrow. Concert, Tuesday Tunes. Don't forget.
And speaking of Tuesday Tunes, I just want to say, after tomorrow's concert, there is no Tuesday Tunes for 2 weeks. They start again July 15th with Detroit Breakdown, the Jay Giles Tribute Band. That's one band you're going to want to see because the guy that heads that band is a ball of energy, and I don't know where he gets it. It's amazing. So remember, July 15th will be the next Tuesday Tunes after tomorrow. And with that, everybody, please stay cool. Keep hydrated, watch out for your neighbors, and be safe, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Thank you. Good night, everybody.
Resolved that the meeting be adjourned at 7:43 PM.
So moved. Support. Clerk Calderon?
Councilperson Salcido,
Yes.
Nichols,
Yes.
Bear,
Yes.
Dupre,
Yes.
Ross,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
and Mayor Tory.
Yes.